Let's get it, YouTube. Good morning. You're going to hear some noise behind me, so that lets you know that this is really live and living color. So today's topic, it's a little different, but I think I've spoken on this before, but I'm hearing this subject is getting a little bit more traction. Uh, I want to ask everybody a question, the ladies and the men. Do you think that a woman should be held financially responsible for the monies that has been put out for a child that she has put on uh, a man? Do you think it's fair that he gives his time, love, heart, soul, protection, uh, resources? Do you guys think that's fair? Do you think that it's fair for uh, a woman to just lie in order to get those monies? Because maybe she know the real baby daddy is not going to be there for her for those 18 years that they have gotten together and created. Because it takes at least the first 18 years to get them to 18, of course. Then remember college, and then sometime beyond. What if they don't find a job right away? So you're still responsible for your kid. So I just I think it's unfair, and the system has allowed this to happen over and over again. I know an instance of someone I know that's very close to me. He doesn't even know the lady who put the baby on him. He has no idea who she is, but because his name is similar to someone else's name, they put that baby on him, and he went and showed them that he was not the father, and they told him that he still had to pay for child support for a child he doesn't know. He doesn't know the lady. He doesn't know anything, and he's still paying. And I've always, said, wow, I wouldn't be paying. But of course, if you don't pay your child support, they're going to ruin your life by putting you in jail, adding more court costs onto you. It's going to be a hot mess. So I think that women should be responsible financially for getting and receiving monies that was not really owed to them, right? For either from a man or the court system or whatever. Because it's just, to me, it's so unfair. And I'm seeing that this is something that has been repeated over and over. And the man, he's SOL because the system doesn't even want to hear from them. When you show them that they're incorrect, oh, well, it's too late now. Your name is up there, and there's nothing that we can do about it. I think that there should be some change in the rules and the laws. This is for men and women. Men will go to another woman who has kids and take care of them like they're their own. But why should they take care of a kid, especially if they don't know? If you know that if you meet someone that's pregnant or whatever, you and a male takes on that responsibility and says, "Okay, I'm taking that baby as my baby." Okay, that's cool, because now his eyes are open. He's taking that responsibility, and he wants to take that responsibility. But who wants to take the responsibility from a person that just lied to them? First of all, when two people get together, most of the time they kind of like each other. So how would you feel after years and years and years of putting money out, putting trips out? Kids want to go to Disneyland. Kids go on graduation trips. Kids got school pictures, and you're constantly putting out monies. Kids are expensive. Trust me, they are totally expensive. You do need a village to raise them. But how would you feel if someone just boldly lied to you over the years? People say, well, I didn't know what the right time was. There is no right time. You just tell the truth, and then bam, there it go. Either he accepts you or he rejects you. That's it. I'm just, just sad that the system has put the fellas in a chokehold because it's nothing that they can do. Once their name is on those papers, that child support must go in. They must keep a 40-hour-a-week job to be able to have money to take care of their real family. This person I know has his own real kids that he knows is his kids. He interacts with the baby mother, right? They grown now. They out of college. They doing what it do. But still, he got another thing going on that he don't have nothing to do with. And it's just sad to me because that can cause depression. That can cause the guys not to want to work. And that's choking our economy because somebody that's not paying taxes, it's going to destroy the economy because it's not helping everyone. So like I said, I'm just so sad for the fellas. I know Father's Day is coming up, so I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are fathers for real, not the bootleg ones. I'm not saying Happy Father's Day to a bootleg guy. Period. If you're not in your child's life, if you're not doing what it do, I have no respect for anybody that just walks away from their child just because they're mad at the mother. Let me discuss that right now. The kid doesn't care about you or your baby mama or your baby daddy madness. You guys have to stop thinking, oh, well, forget the kid because I don't like the mama. The kid has nothing to do with you guys' arguments. They don't even have nothing to do with you guys getting together in the first place. Stop making the kids victims. When these kids become victims, our society is hurt by them not having their father. Even we're going to even switch sides on it, and or not having their mother. Society is very much hurt by that because what did I tell you? Hurt people hurt people. So we got to start thinking. We got to start acting better toward ourselves, knowing that hey, I'm not going to be a liar to the person that I'm with. I'm not going to be trying to deceive them. Do you know what happens when these cases come out? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. The kids now know that this is not their father, even though most of the time they will still accept him as the father because that's the only father they're known. But then look on the other side. The father is looking at these kids and saying, them ain't my kids. I got to stop caring about them. He may have loved them to death, but you can best to believe it's something going on in the back of his head that says, wow, I'm really feeling a certain type of way about this woman lying to me and saying that these my kids, and we ain't no kin at all. Because first of all, he not no kin to the woman. Then if the kids ain't his, he up in a house that he's a complete stranger in. So please do better. Our society is better when our kids have both kids because if you're a daddy or you're a mama, you're supposed to be at the PTA. You're supposed to volunteer and go on the field trips. Hey, you're supposed to take your kids on trips. You're supposed to take them to the library. You're supposed to take them to volunteer in the community. You're supposed to take them to senior citizens, seniors, centers so that you can see what it's like to get older. Hey, it's our job to teach our kids. And what kind of example would they be taught knowing that these type of things are going on? Your mama is a liar. The dude that you thought that was your dad, he's not your dad. He's a stranger, right? And then just think, his mother, his siblings, his father, his aunties, uncles, whole family done accepted these kids that ain't no kin to them. Period. So I just need you guys to comment below, like, share, and subscribe, and just tell me what you guys think. What you think? Am I thinking wrong? Because sometimes I can think wrong. So if I'm thinking wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think should happen to these women who are lying to these men. Should they go to jail? Should they be responsible for giving him a check back every month? What should happen? Because something really should happen. I already talked about child support, giving them cards, making sure that everything is done for the baby and the baby only, not your nails, none of that. Not your new car, none of that. Not your new clothes. When somebody is paying child support, I can see rent. I can see that. I don't see that you putting new clothes on your body and your kid looking like a ragamuffin. I'm not with that. I don't support that. I'm never going to support that. When you have kids, that money is supposed to go for their care, not your care. You are just a mother. You're supposed to have a job. You're supposed to have a way to take care of your child. So all these excuses, well, I'm taking care of the child and he's in my custody or she's in my custody. So what? You were there to help make that child. You went to court and said that you needed it says child support. It doesn't say adult support. Stop that, ladies, because you're making guys look at us a lot differently. Period. And we already see what's going on in the black communities between the black males and the black females. There's not any trust. Both sides, to me, I'm going to say this, both sides on that is wrong, but that's a whole nother story. But when it comes to these kids, stop faking the funk. Stop faking the funk and be real. People talking about, I'm 100, I'm real. I just seen Doug Christie. Chris Webber, that's my boy. I seen the chick. She been hiding this. How you think that child feel? How you think that family feels? How do you think that community feels? It's not a good look. It causes all type of bad mental illnesses because of finding out that you are not who you thought you were. Okay, Facebook. Nope, see? Wrong. Okay, YouTube. Why do I always say Facebook? I have no idea. But this is YouTube. I appreciate YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Hey, tune in again. Got some more stories. I hope you checked out the one from yesterday. Pretty juicy. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys. Y'all do what it do. Peace, Facebook. Nope, see, I did it again. Peace, YouTube.